And we have a return guest this week. This is Eddie. So thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
So if you remember, if you can watch his original episode, he has a genetic condition called Paget's disease,
Yes,
right?
that's correct.
Yeah. So his back was inflamed, didn't move, bothered him. He's been doing a little bit better with the medical interventions or medical assistance. But what we did last time, his back was moving better when he left. And how's it been feeling?
It's been feeling much better. Honestly, I've been, thanks to you, I've been just focusing on movement, and that's helped me in doing a couple little yoga moves every day, and the pain is less. I'm able to move better.
And it's been 2 months since we've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
So Eddie does something else that's kind of unique and fun, and I want to know how his back feeling better, how that's impacted that. What are you learning?
Well, I just graduated from Magic University, so
he learned how to be a magician.
I've been learning to be a magician, to be a hospital bedside magician for kids. So it's really been helpful because, I'm able to do magic tricks sitting and standing. I have less pain, so the movement, what I've learned here is fantastic. So I'm really grateful.
So anything to be able to keep those kids in better spirits.
Exactly.
My son went through all of that for quite a number of times, and it's really great when people come in the hospital and help kind of cheer them up.
Put that smile on their face. Yeah.
So what I want to do real quick is just check standing and sitting, how overall Eddie's moving. And last time when we worked, he was upside down on his stomach and had a couple peanut balls underneath him to just help us get some movement through his back. And I thought today we'll put him on his side. So this would just be on a continuum of working. Like, how do we progress it to something a little more complex? And so what I'm going to be checking for is, how does his middle move? Like lower back, mid back, and then can we connect up arms and legs to that movement a little bit better? So it's just a more complex and just a broader way for your back to work with the rest of you. So just stand right here, and I'm going to just see how you're moving from side to side. All right, a little bit. I like it. And then turning. I'd like a little bit more, but that's a start, because I'm pretty sure the first time you didn't move anyway.
Exactly.
So have a seat, Eddie.
Okay, great.
And gonna just do the same thing. So before, he moved a little bit standing, but sitting down there was nothing. And so turning, so does any of that feel bothersome?
Actually, when I turn this
to the left,
left and right, I feel a little tightness in my back.
Does it hurt or just tight?
Tightness.
Okay. Okay. The good news is it turns. It feels like there's a little catch in there, so I think we're gonna hope that disappears by the time we're done.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a starting point. If you were in for a session, we would be analyzing a whole lot of other things. But what we're going to do is do a quick check when we're done, just to make sure he's all evened out. By the way, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Kara, the founder of the Bridging Institute and the Bridging Technique. We're matching up muscle memory. So with his back, the Paget's disease kind of interrupted how all those muscles in his back worked. And my engineering background allows us to problem solve which muscles, and we had kind of narrowed it down last time that it really was in his core and that needed some support so those muscles could chill and just figure out how to work together again. So we're just going to put you on your side, and so let's just start on this side, and I'm going to prop up your legs so that your back can move a little bit easier. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay. And then what we found before was just really broad overall support, really was nice. So Eddie, I'm going to try 2 different ways to hold this for some support. This is a cross, and this is up and down. Okay. You have one feel better?
The first one felt better.
The first one. All right. So again, we work from what works and what feels good and is nice, and just so for him, what we found was just support, and then just start adding a tiny little bit of motion. I always like to think of muscles as people, and if you go to a networking event or a new group of people, it's like you need somebody it's always nice to get an introduction and get shown the ropes of what to do. So with the peanuts, it's kind of like there's somebody to hold their hand and show all the little muscles what to do, and then as a team they can start working together. And what you're going to notice by watching is what you see moving in other places as just the tiny little movement that I've got at his back. And it's so subtle, I'm not sure that you can notice the movement.
It's very subtle.
Yeah. I do felt his hip relax a little bit, and I'm going to hold it his shoulder. Boy, these shoulders are tight.
Yes.
So what kind of magic tricks do you do for
Well,
kids?
I've learned several different card tricks, and I work with sponge balls and
fun.
things like that. And so
You do disappearing quarters?
you know what? I'm actually working on some coin magic.
Yeah.
That's a bit challenging, though.
We had my son had a leukemia, and so he was in the hospital quite a bit. He's fine now, but his oncologist actually knew some coin tricks.
Oh, that's
so that
great.
was always kind of fun.
I always think it's great for doctors to do those things, especially for kids.
There. Okay, so yeah, this is actually upper back that's starting to move a lot better, and it's mostly I'm supporting the lower. So it's kind of starting to match up big pieces instead of just little pieces. Yeah. Oh, you're getting a lot of movement between your chest and your pelvis.
Yeah, I could tell the difference.
So it's moving forward. I'd actually like to get some backwards movement too. So let's, there we go. So this is upper half moving versus lower half. So now I'm holding the upper half still and moving the lower half. You okay with that? There. And now, whoa, that just got so easy. It's kind of like rolling a big Play-Doh log. So, there. All right. Let's see if we can get his leg to play a little bit better with this, and we'll have a gigantic Play-Doh log. Or should we think of cinnamon rolls? You have to roll out that dough or cookie dough.
Yeah,
cookie dough, there we go.
I like
cookie
that.
Dough. Okay, this is stiff, and it actually feels like it's stiff right by his hip, so I'm going to change just a little bit, add a support. So it's still kind of that lower back area, but more how it connects into the hip and the muscles of the leg. And there they go. And you can see that his arm is moving a lot, but not his leg. So I'd rather have leg moving and not so much the arm. Let's change that up a little bit. Come up. So this is creating the bridge, part of what our name represents. There we go. Oh, look what we have. The giant cookie dough roll. Your leg's moving too. There. So I'm actually using this kind of like you'd use a roller, rolling pin.
Rolling pin.
Yeah. There. Yeah, moves very nicely. Actually, what I even like better is your head's kind of moving in sync with everything. Okay, I'm going to take this out and let you sit up. I'm going to flip you around the other way.
Now I know what dough that gets kneaded feels like. Bread dough.
Yeah, no, it's actually very the movement I'm using is very similar to that. I guess I grew up learning how to make bread, and the feel of how muscles change and how bread dough changes are pretty similar. Let me get you unstuck here. There we go. Okay. And put this up, and there we go. All right, so we're going to start from the middle again. I'm going to ask you the same thing because I don't want to assume. So there's an up and down support, and then
yeah, the first one feels
okay.
better.
All right. So, and that's that area where the Paget disease was most pronounced, is right in that lower back.
Yes.
Well, this side is easier. I don't know, maybe because we did the other side first, but maybe, yeah, this is just a lot easier, quicker to change. Yeah, there's some shoulder motion, super. And then let's see about your leg. So I'm going to shift the leg a little bit. And again, we're going to look for that cookie dough roll. I can't say that fast 3 times. So where are we moving? Okay, upper and lower match. So I'm going to stay right here. So if this was bread dough, we want to get the thickness of it so that it rolls equally. And that's really why I'm supporting and adding motion in one part so that the overall motion is more continuous. And then his movement can link up between leg and core and arm and core. There. Oh, I'd say that's rolling pretty nice. And I'm going to come up a little bit because I don't see your shoulder moving equally, nor your head. So there it is. So you can see the right side moving, but with him being supported on his left, that fixes the left and holds it stable. So there actually is movement on the left. It's just not the way that we think of it moving. It's like his left hip actually has to move as I move his whole body around it. All right. I feel the shoulder stuck. So let's go the way that it moves, which is forward, and your pelvis goes back, and your whole side sort of stretches apart.
Yes, I can see that.
There. And now let's see, does it go backwards? Not quite. There. 3 must be the charm. Let me hold on to your arm. So I know you said you were pretty active when you were younger.
Yes.
I just wonder if there's a little residual something here from something that has nothing to do with the Pagets.
Yeah, maybe. I would not be surprised.
There you go. There. Okay. Now it goes forward and back. And let's make sure your leg. Yeah, it moves really nice. So I can just feel the motion at the hip. It turns easily forward and back. All right. Roll on your back. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of the pillow. And so I'm going to first check, does this whole side move? I might like that to be better. Feels like your arms and legs connect, but the core is not really moving so much. And let's try this side. Okay, so this side moves a little bit. I'm just going to kind of play with it. There we go. And I'm going to do that 3 times. So there's 2 and 3. And then I felt your shoulder change a little bit more. All right, let's see if that opened up the movement on the other side. This is what we teach, is to go with what works better, and it opens up the other side. So there, that's nice. Yeah, okay, I just want to make sure legs feel similar. Yeah, and then how do they turn? Great. Very nice. Somehow I gotcha all wrapped up again. And let's double check arms. Very nice. And this one. Good. So tell you what, sit up. Let's see how the middle's moving. And alrighty. So side to side. Nice. And then the turning was where you felt.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't feel like getting the glitch in the change of direction.
Mm-hmm. It feels, actually that initial, when you initially turned me, I felt it, a little bit, and it feels better now.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold a little bit lower, like on the ribs, so that's more localized to just the lower back. Actually, it's very smooth and it's pretty even to both sides. And then let's see about going forward. Yeah, it actually shifts forward and back real nice. Stand up, Addie. Okay, so holy cow!
That's a big difference.
Like I'm barely doing anything.
I know, it's just.
Wow. And then let's turn. Oh, same thing. Gosh, the ease is just.
It's a big difference.
So you will be much more efficient. And your feet are having to work now.
Yes, I could, yeah.
Yay.
Definitely.
All right. So for those of you at home, again, what we did is this is a follow-up session, and we just added more movement, support and movement to his lower back, connected it to his shoulders, to his legs, and just got some continuity through his whole body from bottom to top. And that just gives him so much more ease of motion. This is a great example for a next step in a progression. So give Eddie a big thumbs up.
Thank you.
And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please subscribe. We always have great examples of how we're getting people moving again. If you'd like to be a guest, or if you'd like to just make an appointment for yourself in the office, the information is in the show notes for our website. And if you'd like to learn, we do teach classes on the bridging technique, and that schedule will be posted on our website pretty soon. So thank you for coming back.
Thank you so much.
And please do some great work to keep those kids happy.
I'll work hard at it. I try to get better all the time to make those kids smile. Thank you. Thank you for making me smile and feel better.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.